my dear students. Good morning and welcome to today's class. The grammar lesson we are discussing currently is modals. We use modals before main verbs in a sentence. Modals or helping verbs or auxiliary verbs are used before main verbs in a sentence to express ideas such as ability, possibility, probability, permission, duty, etc. Well, in the previous class, we learned the usage of must and dare. And today, we will learn the usage of need, ought to, and used to. Alright, let's start with need. Need is used both as an ordinary verb and as an auxiliary verb. We can use need in two ways. One as an ordinary verb, two as an auxiliary verb. First, let's study the use of need as an ordinary verb. When we use need as an ordinary verb, the meaning is require. When we use need as an ordinary verb, the meaning of need is require. I need a pen. What is the meaning? I require a pen. I need to go to America. What is the meaning? I want to go to America. So, when we use need as an ordinary verb, the meaning is require, want, etc. And when we use need as an ordinary verb, it has the usual forms needs and needed. We can use need along with the singular subjects, along with the plural subjects, and also in the past form. One needs to be punctual. Singular subject, singular verb. One needs to be punctual. Everybody needs to be loud. Singular subject, singular verb. You need to be punctual. Plural subject, plural verb. You need. One needs. Everybody needs. He needs to be punctual. He needed some extra time to decide the question. Past tense form. Notice that ordinary need is followed by infinitive to. Ordinary need is followed by an infinitive to. One needs to be punctual. Everybody needs to be loud. He needed some more time. He needed some time to decide. So, ordinary need is followed by infinitive to. Do you need to go now? To go. I don't need to talk to him. To talk. In questions and negatives, we use do, or we frame questions and negatives with do when ordinary need is used. Now let us study the use of need as an auxiliary or as a modal. Notice that or understand that need we can use both as an ordinary verb and as a modal. So let us study how to use need as a modal verb. You need not work today. In this sentence, need is used as a modal. Need I go now? In this sentence also, need is used as a modal verb. The auxiliary form of need is used mainly in questions and negatives. Please notice that the auxiliary form of need or modal need is used mostly in questions and negatives. Mostly need as an auxiliary is used in interrogatives and negatives. You need not work today. Need I go now? It is not followed by to infinitive. You need not work today. There is no to infinitive. Need I go now? There is no to infinitive. Need we reserve seats? There is no to infinitive. So, auxiliary need is not followed by to infinitive. He need not wait. One more thing you please notice. It has no yes in the third person singular. He is the third person singular. When we use auxiliary need, it has no yes form in the third person singular. He need not wait. He needs not wait is not correct. It is wrong, incorrect. He need not wait. You need not wait. She need not wait. She need not come. She need not write a letter. Questions and negatives are made without do. Need I come again? Need I come again? Listen, no do is used. Okay, there is no requirement of do in questions and negatives. So let us note the following points very carefully. The auxiliary need is mainly used to ask for or give permission. It is not used to talk about habitual or general things. Auxiliary need we cannot use to talk about habitual things or general things. To talk about habitual or general things, we use general need. We use general verb need. Okay, for example, you don't need to work on Sundays. It is a habitual thing. It is a habitual thing. We use ordinary verb need. In most countries, you don't need to pay for emergency calls. Again, it is a general thing, so we use ordinary need. Now let us see a specific thing or a particular thing. Today is a particular day, so you need not work today. It is auxiliary need. This call is a particular specific call, so you need not pay for this call. We use auxiliary need. Need is usually used in questions without not. Need I wait any longer? Need he come again? If the answer is in the negative, you should say no, he need not, or no, you need not. So we can use need auxiliary in questions without not. Need I wait any longer? Need I come again? Need he come again? Not is not we are not using. Again, we use need in questions, in interrogative sentences without not. If the answer is in the negative, the answer will be no, I need not, no, he need not, no, you need not. And if the answer is in the affirmative, we must say yes, I must. That is, opposite of need not is must. No, he must. Opposite of need not is must. Now let us study the use of another modal ought to. Another modal verb ought to. Ought to refers to present, past or future tense. We can use ought to refer to past tense, future tense and present time. We can use ought to refer to all times. Ought to is used to make a suggestion or to give advice. It carries with it a sense of moral obligation or duty. To refer to a responsibility or duty, we use ought to. We use ought to refer to all tenses, present, past and future. Let us study the examples to understand the use of ought to clearly. You ought to be considerate towards your neighbors. The meaning is that it is our moral responsibility to be considerate towards one's neighbor. To be considerate towards our neighbors is our moral responsibility. To show that it is our moral obligation or responsibility, we use the modal ought to. You ought to be considerate towards your neighbors. We ought to help the poor and the needy. Again, helping the poor and the needy is our obligation. So we use the modal ought to. We ought to help the poor and the needy. And let's study one more modal today, used to. Used to we use to talk about habits or repeated actions in the past. But we don't do those actions in the present. We use this expression to talk about habits or repeated actions in the past which we don't do in the present. For example, I used to have long hair. That means that 10 years ago I had long hair, but now I have no long hair. Now I have short hair. I used to have long hair. He used to smoke. That means 10 years ago he smoked a lot, but now he doesn't smoke. They used to live in India. The meaning is some years ago they lived in India, but now they live in Germany. They do not live in India now, they live in Germany now. Watch out. With the negative and the question, it's use, not used. When we frame negative sentences and interrogative sentences, it's use, use, not used. Did you used to be a teacher? Did you use? Did you used to be a teacher? Did he used to study French? Interrogative sentences. Did you used to be a teacher? Did he used to study French? And let us study the use of used to in negatives. She didn't used to like chocolate, but she does now. Notice use is used. She didn't used to like chocolate, but she does now. I didn't used to want to have a nice house. With this, we end today's class. Thank you.